and welcome back. Welcome back to my kitchen for more kitchen English. Maybe you won't need these words for the future in your professional life or in your career, but maybe you will. And if I talk about objects in the kitchen, I connect those words with normal English that I guarantee you will need in the real world. I'm going to have a piece of toast. Voy a tomar una tostada. Fijaos como lo acabo de decir. I'm going to have a piece of toast. I'm going to have, not to take. We don't use to take for eating or drinking. We say to have. Would you like to have a beer with me? To have. Would you like to have a piece of toast? To have. The only time we use the verb to take, like you, is when we're talking about medicine or pills. We take an aspirin, or you take painkiller, or you take syrup, un jarabe. If you have a cough, you take syrup. But today, I'm not going to take anything. I'm going to have something. I'm going to have a piece of toast. I'm a little hungry, okay? Now, in order to have a piece of toast, first prerequisite is to have a piece of bread. Because in order to make a piece of toast, we put a piece of bread in a toaster and we toast it. Now, I'm going to have a piece of toast, or I'm going to have some toast. Voy a tomarme una tostada. I'm going to have some toast. Se dice some, algo de tostada, literalmente. Or a piece of toast. In Spanish, you say, I'm going to have a toast. That's impossible in English. You can't say that. You can't say, I'm going to have a toast. You say, I'm going to have a piece of toast or some toast. Because strangely for you, but not for me and my compatriots, toast is uncountable. You can't say, I have 2 toasts or I have 50 toasts. No. You must use a countable word. In this case, a piece, un pedazo, un trozo. A piece of toast. I have 2 pieces of toast, 3 pieces of toast. Si dices, I have a toast, literally you're saying, tengo un brindis, a toast. A toast to your health. But I'm not going to toast your health now because I'm going to eat or to have a piece of toast. Bread. No queda mucho, eh? There isn't much bread left. There aren't many slices of bread left. This is a loaf of bread. I opened it, or my wife opened it, maybe a week ago. And we're starting to finish it now. So there are only 1, 2, 3, there are about 5 or 6 slices of bread left. Okay? But there's enough bread to make at least 1 piece of toast. So I'll open the bread, put my hand in, and take out 1 piece of bread. Okay, this is a piece of bread from a loaf or a slice of bread. And I put it in the toaster. If I wanted 2 pieces of toast, I have enough room here to put more pieces. But for the purposes of this show, I'm only going to eat 1. But first, I have to close the bread very well in order to keep the bread fresh. If I don't, my wife will get angry with me because the next time she will open this loaf of bread, the bread will be stale, stale. When the bread gets hard, it's stale, okay? So, I don't want my wife to get angry with me, so I will hermetically seal, sellar, de forma hermética. I will hermetically close or seal this bread. Now, I have a piece of bread here. I have to push this down. I have to push this down. Okay. I have a butter knife. This knife is for spreading butter on the bread. This knife is for spreading. And I have some margarine here, not butter. But let's call it butter, okay? Let's call it butter. And when the toast is ready, lo voy a untar de mantequilla. I'm going to butter it, okay? And if I want to get something from you, I can use flattery. Halagos, si quiero que usted haga algo por mí. And so I can use the word butter, and I can butter you up, which is another way of saying flatter you, halagarle. To butter you, I butter the bread. But I don't butter you. I butter you up. We add up when we use this idea figuratively for flattery. Is it ready? I think it's ready. Now it's ready. Okay. And with the butter and the butter knife, I spread. Spread. You say untar. We say esparcir or extender. So, I'm here in my kitchen. I'm tired of talking about toast. And in fact, I have almost finished the piece. That's the interesting thing about television. You can do magic. You can cut scenes. And then now you know that during the break between what we filmed before, I have continued eating this piece of toast because it's good. So I invite you to study English and to remember that toast is an abstract word. I would like some toast, or I would like a piece of toast, or I would like 2 pieces of toast. You can never say, I would like a toast, or I would like 2 toasts. You can't say that. So, I'm going to finish my piece of toast, and I invite you to study English. Okay? Thank you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.